Okay, she just got done feeding the youngsters and she flew over here on her favorite tree. One of her favorite trees, and there she is. She's been busy receiving food from the mail. He's brought in 2 birds already, and she's taken them off and stashed them and got one ready and flew in and fed the little guys some little bit. And she had a battle with a couple of stellar jays she run out of the nest tree. Now she's done feeding and she flew over here, so we'll watch her for a little bit in our morning sunlight. And looks like she's getting ready to take off again. She's turning around. That male's a good hunter. He's very active, and they've been just chattering and carrying on. All right, she's interfering and getting ready to go again. She wants to launch off of here. They're very alert. So they had an early morning feeding, and this is a little snack they brought in now. So they're keeping the youngsters well fed. Try to stay focused on her a little bit to come in. Okay. Landed up in the tree, something right below her. She looked down. And there we go. Chase that one away. Call that good then. Okay, there's a head and an eye. I can see it good now. Peach fuzz is blowing on the limb, and there's his head. Little sunlight, kind of eyes are shut, peeking out. And that's the hole we looked through in the tree. And we got 2 in there we know of. And they said they already had their early morning feeding. Oh, there's a good eye shot there. Now you can see him open his eyes up. But they were fed earlier. Talking to the guy who was here earlier, and they fed him. So since I've been here, the males come in twice with food, and the female's been stashing it for later. So, and then we had a stellar jay get too close. Oh yeah, and the Merlin's after him, running him away from the tree. The youngster's hearing all this action. That's why he's peeking out. And that's what they look like. Get a good look at the head. See, it's still all fuzz on top, and they have counted 2 heads, but like he says, there could be more in here. So they're just fairly young. They hatched out on the 8th, so we'll see what happens. And thanks to this gentleman here, I was able to find the nest. It's a bugger to locate. I'll back off one more time for you and see what's going on there. This one's
she just came in.
Oh yeah, okay, she dropped in now. She's in the nest. That's her. And
now she's at the nest.
Yeah, she's at the nest now. And she just landed. We got that. We'll see what happens here. But when she feeds, it's in a position we can't usually see, but we'll stay on top of it. We saw her come in, so I'll back off a little bit.
I see her moving.
Yep, they've been chasing the stellar jays out of the area. Now it is feeding time. Have a little snack. Feeding time at the Merlin nest, and she just flopped in. So we got a little bit of that. And the stellar jay took out of there. Didn't want to get in any more trouble. All right. The little one's getting fed then. We'll call that good then. Here's our Merlin. He caught another prey item. Mama's plucking the first one. He's getting this one ready.
If she doesn't come,
there he is. All right, he's got a bird.
If she doesn't come, he'll either eat it or cash it.
All right. Well, he's a good hunter. Early morning.
He really is. He's really good.
Yeah, good. There he is, and off he goes. He's coming over here now, closer, just to talking about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, moving up closer now.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I hear him coming. Yep, right in midair. All right, hand off of the food, and they'll hand it off to her. And the little ones, they got a heads up looking around and listening to all that sound. It's just checking it out. Merlin heard that sound and knows that breakfast is soon on the way. Alright, he went back of the limb again. I hope I picked some of that up. That'd be great, that noise.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll see a little feeding here, because the food has just been handed off in midair from the male to the female. And I'll stay on the nest and maybe we'll see her sail in here.
Well.
Yeah, this is a good view this morning, actually. Okay, oh yeah, now jumping around. Oh, yep. Is she in there? That looks like her in there feeding. Yeah, that's adult.
Yeah.
She's in there feeding him right now. Yeah, that just now came in. That's why he got repositioned. Okay, well, I'll watch through here. I'm getting a little bit anyway. All right. Breakfast time at the Merlin nest. Well, there's our Merlin female. Sitting in her observation tree, keeping an eye on things. Oh, looks like a food delivery. He's coming in. Into the tree, there we go. All right, more food coming. All excited about it. Yep. Papa brought the next bird. She's got it and get it ready. Oh, what we got going here? A little crow business. He'll be after that crow. Yep, chased him off. Female's in the other tree now, getting the food ready. I hear her calling. Oh, the activity you get here. My goodness. It won't be long, she'll be sailing into the nest tree feeding the guys. That's what's going on. Here they are in the nest, moving around. They can see the adults over there and hear them calling because they've got getting food ready and they know it. And here we come in for the feeding. Coming in. All right, there we go. It's almost like a drop off. Oh, she's gonna call it now. And out she goes. And a food drop off. There you go. Must be a small bird, and there you are. Okay, watch the female. She's back in her favorite tree. Just got done dropping off some food to the youngsters. They're over there communicating a little bit. One of them got the food. Now they're waiting for Papa to come in with the next bird, so then they'll keep feeding them. They start feeding them about 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, and then keep bringing the birds all day long. So it takes a lot of food now because all 4 youngsters are the size of the adults now. They're branchers. They're 4 weeks old. So we'll watch her. She's decided to go in the shady spot because it's 80 degrees. I'll watch her for a little bit. And we'll see how long it takes for the male to catch a bird and let her know. And sometimes they hand it off mid-air and sometimes they go over to a tree. But they get quite vocal when they have the food. It makes the announcement, she flies over and gets it ready and then takes it to the nest. Cool. I'll watch them for a bit. They just happen to be in the right spot. And this is still the nest tree. They haven't moved to any of the other trees. They're working the branches in this tree, and once they get rid of that top knot, that white stuff on their head, and another couple of days they'll be flying up probably over to the next tree. It's very close and back and forth on the limbs, but it's just a slow process, and they get more agile every day. So, but there they are, sitting there and enjoying their little spot. They can see everything from there. He's got quite the lookout. You can see all the way over to the tree where the female cleans up the bird, gets it ready for breakfast. This is about where she sails in, so definitely in the right spot. Got a sibling in there behind the limb, preening also, keeping them company. I'll watch this one for a while. Good looking bird here. It happened to be in the right spot. We'll call that pretty much good then. We'll wait till breakfast shows up. Okay, they're moving around in the tree now. Mama just flew in and fed them, and she flew back to her favorite tree. She's flying in silent now. Got one going up on the edge here. We'll see what happens. On the left hand, got one moved up on the left hand side here, up high, so might be ready to take off. We'll see what happens. Come in on this one. I'm gonna sit. This one here looking around, ready. We'll see if it decides to fly. Got two here, and one flew back in, down below. Got this one here on the left. Okay. We're getting in position here. Let's see what happens. We'll get lucked out and see one fly out of here. Got 1, 2, and 3 in here. Can't find number 4 right now, but they're fledging today. They flew out and back a couple of times now. Okay, this one's getting up higher now.
That one ready to go?
Yeah, I got all 3 up on the left-hand side. One went up higher, yeah, and look, and the one looks like he's getting ready to maybe take off, or could be just teasing me a little bit again. But we'll see. Had a little activity after that feeding. They were flapping their wings, and I counted 3 of them moving there. But the one's got the sky behind him. You can see that pretty good on the left-hand side.
Oh.
Up at the top on the left.
Yeah.
And the other one's on the right. And there's 3 of them in there.
Yep.
All right, we'll see what happens here with this one. It's going to fly for us. Just checking it out.
Boy, it's a bugger to find him in these cameras.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Like I say, Mama just fed him, and she flew back to the tree, and they exercised a bit, and they got one up on top here, and hopefully that one will fly for us. We'll see what happens. All right, another one moving up underneath that one on the left. They're getting in position here. The Merlin nest. There we are.
Oh my.
Good looking.
Oh my,
in the proper position now. Good lighting. All right. This looks like the male, isn't it? Yeah. It's an adult, no fuzz on.
You're right.
All right, he's chasing the starling. Okay,
You're
get that.
absolutely right.
All right, we got the male finally. That's good. Keep on shooting. See if he's got any food. Draw them other guys in there. That was a great shot. Okay, got one on the launching pad here. He's got a little fuzz on the head. He's bobbing around. They've been talking. He may try to fly out of here. We got 2 more in the tree. Coming a little bit more. There we are. One of our black Merlins. A little over 5.5 weeks old. They fledge. And you can see he got most of the downy feathers off, have a little bit on the top of the head yet. He's in the perfect spot. He got a blue sky background. We'll wait for this one here, and maybe he will take off. He's looking. They had one round of breakfast already. The female came in and gave him a little tidbit. And then they all settled down now, and they're looking to maybe take a little flight here. I'll stay right on top of this guy. We came up today because they were flying yesterday. We got some shots of that. Wanted to see the activity today, so we're going to document our black Merlins. We have 4 of them here. And they started fledging yesterday. Oh, and off he goes over to the other tree there. All right.
Dang, that was a perfect shot.
Call that good. All right, one just flew out of the tree, across the street and sitting up here in the sun. Officially a fledgling again today, showing off the breast feathers, a little fuzz on the top of the head. The female's been back and forth several times fighting the stellar jays. They've been in there looking for food that she's brought in for the youngsters and looking for scraps. So she run them off, and this one flew out of the tree over here. So we'll watch him. Perfect spot, coming in very good. Got a blue sky background. Beautiful bird. 5.5 weeks old, black Merlin. He's got 3 siblings in the other tree. We're going to watch and see what happens if they fly out. They're calling. They're very vocal now. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Second day of fledging, and I want to document. There's the call. There you go. See, they're getting really vocal. We're enjoying this. This is a Merlin watch beyond belief today. And they have that blue sky for the background. How perfect is that? All right, here's sibling number 2. One flew across the street, and this one's sitting up in the tree, the nest tree. They've been communicating, so we'll watch this one for a bit. Already had breakfast. Mama flew in. So they're fledging. So now we got 2 flew out. And the female's back in the tree guarding the nest from the stellar jays. They are hanging in there trying to get the food and the food scraps. So this one picked a good branch. So now we got 2 of them out. We got to find the other 2. Just sitting here wondering when the stellar jays are going to come in and bother them again. If they do, the female's in the lookout tree. She'll be right on. Okay, this was, looks like it may want to fly. Watching something. Really alert here. Alright. Back off a little bit here. He's thinking about flying. Wants to join his sibling over in the other tree, I think. I'll watch for a bit. Coming back in. There we go. They watch the starlings go by. They don't miss nothing now. I hear them calling again. All right. A perfect spot today, right in the sunlight.
Yeah.
All right, gonna check it out. I'm gonna try to get a still shot, I think. Oh, he's gonna call. I'll watch. He might decide to fly now. They're just talking about it. Okay, this one's looking around. I'm gonna preen up. Decided to be in the perfect spot with the sunlight. And just about got all the fuzzy feathers off the top of the head now. And they started fledging yesterday. They can see everything around, so we're up here on a Merlin watch today. And we're thoroughly enjoying it. Got blue sky and a lot of activity, a lot of calls. And all right.
There's Mama.
Mama's coming in with some food.
Mama just landed in the top right next to him.
All right, this one's going over to get the food. All right. Won't take her long. And Papa's been bagging the bird every 15 minutes to bring in. Gives to her, she gets it ready. And out she goes. All right. Well, that's good. That's food delivery. Well, we got 3 in the tree now.
Yeah, they're all 3 there. Yep.
All 3 youngsters there, waiting for breakfast. And here's number 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got all 4 juveniles. And they're waiting.
So we got 6 birds? Holy crap.
Here we go, all 4. In the plucking tree, waiting for breakfast. How cool is this? You get all 4 of them here in the same tree. At this. Well, that's great. I think they're all 4 juveniles.
Oh, outstanding. I'm going to get closer.
Yeah, what a great shot. They're all over the place. All 4 juveniles in the tree. Can't get any better. They're all over the place. Look at these guys. Fantastic. They're exercising, carrying on. Number 4 is down in this right-hand side. 3 are on the top. There's number 4 flopping a little bit. All right, can't get any better than that. They all came together again. All right, we'll call that good for now. All right, really tearing into the meat now. Got it pretty well plucked. Hanging on. Getting a bite every now and then. Tearing into the meat pretty quick. This is the lucky one. Papa sailed in, delivered the bird. This one here flew in, is up in the tree. And the sibling is having a little breakfast here. We'll watch, see him right in there having a good snack. And the other sibling is off to the left, still standing there, watching this one eat. And if there's anything left over, you might want to have a little bite on that. But this one's not going to share. He's been waiting for breakfast, so we'll hang in there and see what happens. What a great video.
Dad brought this over in the plucking tree.
We're in the right spot at the right time, and they have the observation tree, and this was up there, hadn't had breakfast. Dad delivered it. This one got it and flew over here, and we happen to be in the right spot where we can document the whole feeding. So this one's tearing right into the bird. This is one of the 4 fledglings, and they're quite vocal in the morning at breakfast time. So we've been tracking them, and this one was the lucky one, got breakfast and is eating it right now. And off to the left above is the sibling that flew in, saw where this one, but he's waiting his turn. He's not crowding him. So we'll watch this one feed. We're waiting for a long time to get a shot like this, a great feeding, right, where we can see everything, every detail on the bird. This is an incredible shot. You never get this. Well, whatever kind of bird that is, he's enjoying it. Yes, he's having a great breakfast. You can see he's got a little bit of fuzz on the top of the head yet, but that'll soon be all gone and be fully in the juvenile plumage. Now, it's great. We got 4 of these black Merlin fledglings now. They're, oh yeah, he's talking about it. This and that, another one's flying over. He said, no, I'm not going to share with anybody. I'm going to have breakfast here. What a great day to be here. And the male has been catching a bird about every 20 minutes and bringing it in here, feeding these guys. And there's 4 of them. They're the same size as him, so it takes a lot of food. Oh, yeah. watch this guy eat. Alright, I think I'll try to get some still shots. Well, here's two of our fledglings sneaking up on 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They've been flying all over, the other two also. They're flying over a block or better. They were in the trees by the parking lot where we park. One was on the roof of the house, and these two flew over here. They're hanging out together and back in the famous lookout tree. So we'll watch them for a while. Right up there kind of posing. We got pretty good sunlight now. It's good filtered light coming in, and we'll see if there'll be another food delivery from the mail. He was really feeding them this morning again, so. But it's getting about time for their afternoon snack, so I'll keep an eye on them. They had all 4 fledglings and one circling the tree here, and then Papa came in with a bird and this one got it. So they're having a great feed. I got an excellent view. The lighting's coming right in on my back, so I'm happy about that. Now he watches. There's a crow flew by the other side. He kept an eye on that. Takes a couple bites and looks around. Does not want to be vulnerable. Paying attention to the surroundings. One little white speck on the head. One little fuzzy spot left. Just one little one. They're almost completely feathered out. Got rid of the downy feathers. And like I say, they are flying good. Very skillful now. Alright. That'd be... Hold this one until after lunch gets the whole bird, so he doesn't have to share it. Then around noon they'll be all settled down. They'll all probably been fed. Hope he dropped that. Well, what happened to my food? Well, he dropped it. Well, eat what he got left here. He's got some left. But they don't come in and crowd each other. They're pretty independent. They all just, whoever's got the food, they leave that one alone, and the other ones just kind of sit off to the side and wait. There's the feathers flying now. Plucking them off here. I think that might have been the breastbone that he dropped, but we'll see how it goes here. Tearing right into it. Well, he's learning all the skills. He knows how to dissect his food. He's doing great. All right, then. We'll try to get some still shots. See what happens here. Call that good. Around. Our female here came in with her prey and delivered it. They're all in the tree, and then they all spread out. And one went in the nest tree and is quiet now. We'll have to check out and see if we can get a video of that. We'll watch her pose in the sunlight. We've been wanting to get her here with a good blue sky background and good lighting, so it looks pretty good this morning. She doesn't usually sit still long enough where we can get a really good view of her, and she's coming in just fine. We appreciate her posing once in a while. We got the male the other day, so we got a good look at him in the same tree here. This is our famous plucking tree. And we'll watch her. She's checking things out again. Okay, this one's eating good now. Back off just a little bit. Tearing right into it. He came in earlier with the bird. His sibling was right next to him. Flew in, landed here facing us, and the sibling went over in this tree, and then this one plucked the feathers, got it all ready. And now I hear the other ones hollering and Papa must have made another delivery to the other one. But this one's enjoying the breakfast. I'm zoomed in pretty good now. Our lighting is good. I'll stay right on top of this one. Definitely enjoying his breakfast. They were on the roof of the buildings this morning a little bit. The other day they were in the sprinkler. They discovered the sprinkler, had their first shower, and they were thoroughly enjoying that, calling and just had a great shower, their first shower. You can imagine how excited they were about it, because once they learned about water, they're very happy. So we're waiting to see if they'll go to the other sprinkler and be able to get in there and make a video of them having another shower. But this one's going to feed for a while. I'm right on top of it. If he turns around, we'll get it. But focused in pretty good now. He's really tearing in the meat. There goes the foot. So it's a small bird. Not waste. He's eating everything he can. So we'll see how it goes. When he gets done, he'll clean up the beak. We'll get to view that pretty much. I'm going to try to document the whole feeding here. Alright. He went down. He might have dropped it a little bit. He went down below. What happened there? There you go. See what's going on. He dropped it and went down here now. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Well, they're alert now. Looking around. Another one stretching. I hear number 4 calling. So you got any food? No, I don't have no scraps. They check each other's beak for scraps. They're quite a family. 4 good, healthy black Merlin fledglings. Six and a half weeks old. Well, they're going to get some serious preening now. With the early morning sunshine, getting the feathers all in shape. Well, the crows have gone elsewhere. They're not pestering them. And no stellar jays, so. And they know nobody has food here, otherwise they'd be buzzing the tree and bothering them, so. They can preen their feathers in peace this morning. Now we're getting the breeze. I see the branch moving now. Our wind has come in. See the feathers are blowing there. And off that one goes down the check. See what happens with this one. Gonna fan the tail maybe. Well, we'll get a good view of that. Watch for a bit. Preening the tail. We love that. Then back off just a little bit here. See if we can see. Yeah, there's number 3 right below a little bit. Seems to like that spot. Seen there before many times. Adult males taught him well. Showed him how to do it and when to hunt. They're doing just fine. Some of these tail chases are really exciting. They turn sharp corners right behind the bird. They are very agile now. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, we're not here all day long. They probably have caught a few sparrows and stuff already. We'll one day document that. I'd like to document the first kill if we could. So maybe we can have a little preening session here. I'm glad he decided to sit for a while and pose. He's looking down at a stellar jay on the corner, right straight down by the gutter. That's what he's watching. We figured out we probably got one female and 3 males. Males are a little bit darker and just slightly smaller, so. Okay, a stellar jay's coming up to him. That's why he's watching. I'm going to stay focused on our Merlin and see if he decides to come in on stellar jay. There's a stellar jay. You can get his size there. Look at that. Stellar jay just a little bit closer, and the Merlin's watching him. And there we go. Get out of here. And the tail chase is on. Okay, they're back from their hunt. They just landed back on the peak, so I'll watch it for a little bit. Our lighting is absolutely perfect. Look at them. Yeah, they're just having a ball, chasing the flickers, also chasing the crows. They're interacting with their beaks. Bump them. You get too close, get over. He's right next to him. They're using the buddy system, and they have been having a great day flying and chasing everything that moves. Mainly the flicker, the stellar jays, and the crows. That's what they were chasing. It looks like they're going to do some preening now. Got one looking every direction, hopping along the roof line a little bit here. Peak of the roof. We'll stay on this one for a bit. And as soon as one of these flickers show up, he'll be after him. His sibling's still up here, right on the peak. We'll stay on this one then. He's in the best location. But it looks like today is flight training again. And I'm pretty sure they've caught prey by now, so. We're not here 24/7, so. Is this one going to cast? Looks like he's going to do a cast. Oh, he spit the casting out and we got it. All right. That's what it is. So he's been well fed yesterday. He had the casting. There's his sibling back up on the peak. All right. We'll watch these two. Now that he's got rid of the casting, he should be more agile in the hunt. And off he goes. And what is he at? Going across the street low and oh! He almost looked like he was after a rabbit. I just got a glimpse. He doesn't know what to chase. All right, we'll watch his sibling and he's joining in. Here's our black Merlins in the tree. Neighbor lady's watering, so Mars putting the bowl out for a bird bath. And hopefully they'll bob in the bowl and get a go. Oh, one's flying back this way. Maybe the adult male came in with some food. See what happens. Just came right over my head. Chasing some small birds in the tree. Boy, they've got the eyesight. That was a half a block. Hunting a half a block away. Now I went over to the other side. And big sister just kind of watching him, so we'll see what happens. We have good lighting today. It's filtered light. And we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get him taking a bath or catching a bird. That one just made a beeline here and off goes that one. We'll check it out. Well, here's one of our Merlins, top of the lookout tree. Looking really good. The lighting is absolutely perfect. And youngsters just got fed by the male. Well, I'm glad she's back here. My goodness.
She wasn't here at all yesterday, or we didn't see her yesterday.
Oh, this was calling. There she is. Why is she hollering for him? Yeah. She gave him a call. Yeah, that's got to be her. There's no fuzz on the head or anything. I'm back today checking up on him. we'll see what activities we could record today. I get lucky and see one come in with some prey. Alright, we'll call that good for now. Oh, I hear the other one now. Maybe he'll come in. Yeah, he's coming in now. Come in and join his sibling. And there we are. We got both of them in the tree now. And they have been practicing their hunting, and like I say, I'm sure they're catching their own food now. They are very efficient. Great flyers now. I mean, it's unbelievable. Hunting over a block away, they'll see something with a terrific eyesight and zoom in on it. They're covering a block and a half to the prey when they're hunting already. So we'll watch them. We're glad that they're still in the area, and they have paired up again. It's always in twos now. The other two are somewhere, not too far away, of course, but before we always had all four here. But now it's getting about the time where they're going to venture out. They will use the buddy system, and they go down in the valley and keep each other company and help each other hunt. So that's how they do it. Just part of the survival technique. So if you want to get some good shots of the Merlin, you got to go to the 212th pond. Alright, looking great. We'll hang in here for a while longer until he flies. He's giving us the perfect view. Might be the best shot we get all year on this guy. It'll be this close. He's not more than 30 feet away, 40 feet. There he is. He's got it all figured out. Perfect spot for him to catch his dragonflies. I'll hang in here and keep an eye on him till he flies. Look in every direction. Several people down here getting these great shots this morning. I got interaction with a red shoulder and a red-tailed hawk, but it was a long shot. I had to max out on my camera. But we did get that documented at the west end of the Heritage Farm horse track. Our guy here. We'll stay right on this guy for a while. As long as he wants to pose in this spot, couldn't be any better. Like I say, about 30, 40 feet, I would say. Not any more than 40. That's close. Just sitting here unconcerned, and off he goes across the road. All right. Beautiful black Merlin. I'm like 30 feet from him right now. Oh yeah, saw a dragonfly. Now it's coming in clear. Getting ready. Getting ready. What's going to happen? Oh, a nice stretch. Look at that. Showing itself. Perfect. Wow, check that out. See all the fine white bars on the tail? It's our black Merlin. Kind of working the beak a little bit. This is absolutely great. Got the blue sky now. Right at the right time when it fanned out. Can't get any better than that. Gee. Our dragonflies are still flying. Our kingfishers, they're still chasing each other. We got 3 of them around. Kestrel's working the beak again. Oh yeah. Like I said, we had 2 Merlins here this morning. Now we're back to 1. There's our Merlin, caught him a dragonfly, having a little snack right now. Watch him have his breakfast. Or her, whichever it is. That's what it's all about. It's been going on for about 2 weeks now. I've been hunting here. Watching these dragonflies. One of my favorite trees here. Oh yeah, gonna have a good feast here. Back up just a smidge. There we go. Get the full view here. And they'll just keep chasing these dragonflies until they get full. Really looking again. Getting ready, and off he goes after the next one. There's our Merlin just caught a dragonfly having a little snack. Just now got it. There we go. Watch him have a feast here. Got overcast skies. Kind of gives us a white background, but it's the best lighting we can get right now. Until we get the blue sky. But okay. Eating that dragonfly now. They've been getting plenty of them. We have 2 black Merlins hunting the 212 pond this morning. They started about 8 o'clock. And now they are harvesting the dragonflies. They're flying all around me now, and I woke up. There's plenty of them for these guys to eat. Oh, we got one, just nailed one right in midair and came back to the tree. Now having a feast. See how this one does. Finished up. Looking around for the next dragonfly, and they're out now. There's a lot more out than there was at 8 o'clock. Well, our Merlin's back on the hunt, back at the South 212th Pond. There he is. Made a couple of passes already after the dragonflies. I decided to come down and get set up, see if I can get a video of him. Sure enough, he's accommodating. Made a couple of passes already, so we're all excited about it. Oh yeah, fan that tail out a little bit. I'd like to show them markings. Our black Merlin. Pond is located at South 212th Street and 142nd Avenue South. And he just took out after a bird. Oh, here he is, the perfect spot. Been hunting the pond, they flew back over here in our favorite trees out in the open. We got blue sky for the background. 2 Merlins were hunting here today, and they chased the 3rd one off, so now we got this guy sitting here. Got a lot of traffic. That don't bother him. He's concentrating on watching those dragonflies. So hopefully he'll give us a little stretch. He's been hunting for a while. He had several feedings. He may just decide to fan that tail out for us. We'll watch him. He's putting on a good show. 30 feet from us right now. I'm right on the sidewalk, right next to the road. Like I say, the traffic doesn't bother him, because he's concentrating on catching those dragonflies. It looks really good. Perfect spot. No twigs in the front. Turn their head 180 degrees around so they can check behind him for dragonflies in every direction. Well, here comes a siren. We'll see what that does. He'll fly for sure. Here it comes. back on the hunt, back at the South 212th Pond. There he is. Made a couple passes already after the dragonflies. I decided to come down and get set up, see if I can get a video of him. Sure enough, he's accommodating. Made a couple passes already, so we're all excited about it. Oh yeah, fan that tail out a little bit. Yeah, I can show them markings. There's our black Merlin. Pond is located at South 212th Street and 142nd Avenue South. And he just took out after bird.